Hello YouTube, my name is Nick and today I have an unpackaging video to do for you. To start off, I'd like to mention why I haven't made a video in a little while. Maybe a week or so after my last video I put up, the Maestus video, my hard drive burned up, so I've been without a functioning computer for probably over a month, and it just now kind of got fixed. So I'm back in a good boat. Everything's fine now. I'll start doing videos again here regularly. But today I have a very special unboxing to do for you. I don't know if I'm going to spoil it in the title, so I'm going to go ahead and start opening it. Got my big old knife out the box. So let's do this. Try not to cut myself. I'm usually pretty good with this. This knife's really sharp. Let's try that again. Be a little more vicious with it. There we go. Alright. Okay, this is the right package. I was kind of questioning it. So, let's get this box out of the way. See if there's anything in here. This newspaper. Set that over there. Got some bubble wrap. Be popping that later. Alright, here it is. This is Imperator by Dodsengel. For those of you in the know, you probably know that this is a super expensive album. It's a double album. Comes in this delicious, very high quality media book. They didn't make very many of these. There are also tapes of this album, which I'm not a huge tape fan, but it's awesome to finally get to hold this in my hands. I've been wanting this album ever since it first came out. I was not fortunate enough to be able to get it when it first came out. It came out in 2012, and they were kind of gone pretty quickly, and this has become an incredibly expensive album. Very hard to find. There have been a few I've been looking at, but this is the most recent one, or the first one I've seen that's been sold in the States, and I've been wanting one not from overseas because I've had some stuff get lost in the mail before. So very excited to have this. I might do a review of this. I could say this is probably in my top 3 favorite black metal albums of all time. If you don't know Dodsengel, they're a Norwegian black metal group, but they're much more than black metal. They do so much stuff with their albums. This is a double album, and it's about 2.5 hours long, so if you're going to listen to this, you're going to need a lot of time. This is by far the longest album I have now, and it's probably, or certainly, the most expensive thing I own now. I'm not going to say how much it was, but I will say it's probably the most expensive thing I own, music-wise, by maybe over double. So yeah, if you know this album, you know how great it is, and I'm super happy to get this. It's just an incredible album. I'm going to be playing this for days on end. I know that. One thing I would like to mention is that I'd like to hear some opinions if people think that albums should be so expensive. Like, should there be a market for these kind of albums, like over $100 albums that just recently came out? Like, people buy albums, hoard them, and then resell them, mostly with vinyl and stuff. But I personally think there should be stuff like this because, you know, supply and demand. If they didn't make very many, then not many people are going to get them. I don't know of any plans for this to get a repress. If there is, then I'm not even going to be mad because I do have an original. But that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time with probably a review. The end of the last video, I said I was going to review the Ancillus album, and I don't think I'm going to do that because after many listens to that, there are a lot of gripes I have with it, so I'm not sure if I'm going to cover it or not. Maybe I'll mention it in the next video or something. But that's the end of this video, and I'll see you next time.